Hey guys, this is Saiful Rizal from asksaiful.com, and I'm doing this happiness project for Alex, my friend. And the first question that he asked me is, how do you define happiness? Well, I define happiness by being in a state of peace, of knowing that anything bad that comes will not affect me a single bit because I am a happy person. I can choose to be happy. Now, I'm a big believer in Tony Robbins' physiology affects your psychology. That happiness is a psychology, happiness is a state. Now, many people will say that the child looks happy, that the child is smiling because of some outside event that happened. But I want to challenge that by asking the chicken and egg question. Which came first, the smile or the happiness? Now, as I ponder about this more and more, I realize that it's more and more true that a child actually smiles and then becomes happy instead of being happy because of an outside event and smiling because of that. Now, some people also define happiness as achieving something material, something outside of you. Now, I don't really believe that because I believe, my friend, that you have also been there. You have been to the place where you were striving and striving and striving for something, but when it comes right down to it, when you achieve that goal, there was nothing there. You thought to yourself, is that it? Is that all I have? And I'm still not happy from achieving that thing. So I don't believe that you achieve happiness by something material. So if you were to ask me, my friend, how do I define happiness? I define happiness as being in a state of peace that resides within me, that is independent of anything that occurs outside of me. Now, I also want to stress that the power of a smile is very important. The power of a smile emits this aura, emits this energy field that attracts more and more happiness to you, and that is how I define happiness. Okay, my friend, let's move on to the second question. The second question is, how would I rate myself on the level of happiness last time when I was a kid and now? Now, last time I'd say I'd rate about an 8 or a 9, and now I'd say about an 8 or a 9 too. I'm not trying to say that it's perfect or anything, but what I'm trying to say that is it's on different levels. My level of 8 and 9 when I was a kid was because of, say, small things like grades or the new toys that I got, but now I got bigger toys. Now I'm trying to push myself to the limit. I'm trying to push myself to see how far I can go. I want to see how far in life I can go. I want to be like Farrah Gray. Now Farrah Gray is the millionaire who made his first million at 14. Now that's how far I'm trying to push myself. Okay, third question. What do I do on a daily basis that brings me happiness? Wow, there's a lot of things, man. I read good books, especially from Dr. Joe Vitale. I watch a lot of videos. I watch a lot of inspirational videos. I also watch a lot of One Tree Hill videos, Heroes, My Wife and Kids, and a lot of other comedy. I like comedy. That brings me a lot of happiness. And what else I do is I like to listen to new music, new artists. Now this new artist tends to have a lot of energy, a lot of good energy. So that's why I like it. What else do I do? Okay, waking up every morning and seeing that I've affected a lot of lives. Waking up every morning knowing that I have say 5 to 6 new subscribers, and throughout the day I'll get more. And that brings me a lot of happiness because my mission in life is to affect people, is to change people's life, is to somehow impact their lives like how Anthony Robbins have in mind. Generally, I'd say that I need a lot of variety to be happy. So the level of happiness throughout the day depends on how much variety I can find on, say, the TV or on the computer, on the internet. Sometimes I run out of music on the iPod, and that makes me a bit unhappy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that petty, but I get very happy very easily. Like, see someone says hi to me, so maybe you would like to say hi, drop a comment to me at my website. Okay, enough. I know, Alex, I'll not promote myself so much. Okay, anyway, so the fourth question we have is here. What's that? Now the fourth question gets a bit more interesting. what things take away from my happiness and what can we do about it. Now, I'd say the thing that take away from my happiness would be people who try to impose their beliefs, their opinions on me, and people who are wrong, and even though they're wrong, they try to convince you that they're so right, and that really, it really pisses me off, mate. Piss me off. And what can I do about it is I do two things. One thing is the Ho'oponopono, the second thing is the Sedona method. Now, as much as you like to think that the Ho'oponopono is a Japanese sushi, it is not. Okay, so what is Ho'oponopono? Ho'oponopono is the cleansing of yourself. It is cleansing of your memories to get yourself, to connect yourself with the divine inspiration. So how you do that is by saying four things. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Now these four words are to be said to nobody in particular or nothing in particular, but to the divine. I learned this from Dr. Joe Vitale, and you can learn more about it in my blog post. And the second thing that I do is using the Sedona method. The Sedona method is letting yourself feel that emotion and then asking yourself whether you can release it. Third thing is asking yourself whether you're willing to do it. And fourth, asking you to ask yourself when you can release it, and which is now. So that's what helps me, and I hope that will help you too. I've written all about this, and you can read all from my blog post. Okay, so we're at the last question. Very interesting question. What do I plan to do in the future to achieve even more happiness? Three things. Number one, provide even more great content, provide even more great videos for my readers and for myself to enrich my life and theirs, and to somehow make a difference in someone's life, no matter how small that is, because that really makes me happy. Now, the second thing is to become a very successful motivational speaker locally in Singapore. And number three, to live life to the fullest every second of the day with my friends, with my family, and with you. And that's all for today. I want to end this interview with one quote. I don't really have it now, so watch this.